Games are a series of interesting decisions. The decision part is easy, the interesting part is not. This interesting decisions proverb is a classic of game design. Designers think that you always want to add as many choices as you can because that equals player engagement. The trick is that you can add bad or shallow choices if you're not careful, and those can actually make the game worse than if you had failed to add the choice in the first place. But what makes a choice bad, false, or shallow? A good place to start is, does it have an obvious right answer? If you give the player the choice between a fast car and a slow car in Mario Kart, that's technically a choice, but is it really? Is a player ever going to choose the slow car? You haven't added a real choice. You've just added something else to think about that distracts a player and doesn't actually reward that thought. Next, you can see, does the player actually have the information that they need to make a good choice here? For instance, in XCOM, where do you move your soldiers if you don't know where the aliens are? The player has to be able to judge the value of things, or predict value, in order to have confidence in the choice they're going to make. Without this confidence, they are at best confused, and at worst can become actively resentful of the choice, and even be inspired to quit because the game isn't fair. Another way to find shallow choices is to ask, does this choice stick? For instance, in Star Wars games, the light side, dark side alignment choices. Do those actually lead to different places? Or does the game make sure that they all funnel back to the same common path? If the choice isn't allowed to actually change the game, it's not a real choice. So if you can't make the choice interesting, you're better off not having any choice at all, because at least then the game is honest with the player about what they can invest in and why it's worthwhile.